What did I learn about multiliteracies? Before taking this class, I would not have been able to explain what multiliteracies were. After the completion of this class, I feel that I now have a more comprehensive concept of what multiliteracy is all about. I learned that due to the rise in information and communication media, the pedagogy of literacy has changed to include a multimodal approach. In other words, literacy needs to include all forms of communication, specifically emphasizing digital media. We also have to understand that literacy no longer can revolve around standard forms, as in the past. Written forms need to include the screen, oral language must contain broadcasting and recorded speech, visual literacy should include moving images as in movies. I also learned that multiliteracies are constantly changing, and as teachers we need to embrace this change. Who am I as a multiliteracy teacher? I must admit that I've become more comfortable with technology since I started this course. I no longer shy away from trying out new websites or searching for digital material that will support my lessons. In the past, I felt I was at the mercy of my husband or our technology teacher when I was stuck. Now I will troubleshoot the problem myself. Using technology has now become part of my planning ritual. When my students are struggling with a concept, I now turn first to the internet, looking for interactive support to help them. Before this class, I never would have thought I could create a movie and upload it for viewing, much less do multiple movies. My husband helped me in the past. However, working with Screencast-O-Matic and iMovie on the iPad has definitely converted me. I now feel comfortable suggesting to other teachers different sites that would be helpful for their curriculum. In the past, I was always on the receiving end of this information. It has opened my eyes on the endless possibilities for instructional use. I have already chosen several sites to use in my small groups. This includes BookTrack Classroom, VoiceThread, AudioBoo, and iMovie. I want to work further on developing my literacy blog to help support other teachers in my school. The web quest that I created, I intend on passing on to our second grade classroom to help support their units. What does it mean to be multiliterate in the 21st century? I'm not sure that we can be completely multiliterate because of the constant change in the digital world. However, by approaching new discoveries in technology, just like we approach the findings of research, need to be every teacher's goal in the 21st century. We need to be aware of the current trends in social media so as to keep up with the language of our students. We need to explore and stay aware of the changes in all of these websites that I've presented in this movie. Our exploration cannot become stagnant because in a few months there will be new ones to examine. This is our duty so we can advise our students in what is fact and fiction in technology. I also feel we need to support other staff members in our current buildings with the use of technology in their classrooms. In what ways will my class change in response to this class? Since I work with small groups, my situation is different than a regular classroom teacher. Even so, I have already planned to carry on with many of these sites that I mentioned earlier. When I noticed how positive my fourth graders responded to BookTrack Classroom, I knew that this website was a keeper. I will be expanding the use of this site. I will also be assigning technology to be used by my students after they leave me and return to the classroom. I will be checking out iPads to be used by my groups and incorporate appropriate sites for them to work on during our lessons. Students will be using technology that is appropriate for what they are learning, keeping in mind that the use of technology should not be forced, nor does it have to be in everything that we teach, but should reinforce what we are teaching and expand the knowledge of our students.